Hi. I didn't see you there. Stream starting. Oh, God, what the fuck am I doing? Hey, doing more Monster Hunter. That's really all. I have absolutely nothing I could. Like Icarus. There's absolutely nothing I could say that would, you know, make any sense. Anyway, so I guess I'm just being weird, you know, for the sake of it, as usual. Anyways, yeah.
I heard from the others.
There was that. God, I didn't think anyone was actually listening. This was supposed to be. I expected that's gonna catch somebody off guard on YouTube, but oh no. Repercussions live. Ooh. Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna be. I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna do exactly what I'm. I didn't call you Baka though. I could have. I did consider it for a good while as to, do I just want to go the full way? Do I want to do the Tsundere? Foxboy aficionado? Wait, is it aficionado or aficionado? There's no difference with the way I'm pronouncing those. I was considering, do I want to do that stream, but I was kind of. I mean, yeah, I mean, true. It's kind of part of them. Yeah. I go that far and it's already kind of too far. A bit of gathering boost if I don't want talismans. Honestly, I should do this one. I want to get this off the list. I don't think God particularly has much interest on Twitch. I hope, at least. Otherwise, I had questions for God.
Challenging quest, but that just makes for a sweeter victory.
Valid. And what isn't valid is all the things I've been doing. Which has been weird. Like, good heavens, I can't just. Well, I by all means can. And nobody's gonna stop. Oh, nobody's gonna stop me from being that way on stream, but sometimes I wonder if I should, you know. If I should write scripts just to prevent that kind of situations from happening before. I didn't resupply! Son of a bitch! Or am I out? I might be out. I actually might be out. Oh. No, I just forgot to resupply. Oh my god. Those are all very good advices. What is this? Monster Hunter World? I don't need to eat before every meal. Actually, more, well, it's also. I'm pretty sure this is the first game that has the whole. We're gonna give you a timer on the meal effect. Did I say every meal? 'Cause I assure you, that's not my intention. Was not my intention. I have the best intentions. Just to. hunt Leviathans, I guess. You know? No, I mean, I'm not doubting that couldn't happen. I'm saying that's very likely to happen. But what I am saying is that absolutely was not my intention with the words I was using. Hey, Keg, you got any more of them heals for me? Hey, why does it give me a... I guess no. That could have killed me. That absolutely could have killed me, and the game would not have told me about that. Because it was aimed at Keg. Well, I mean, you know... It's a, That's very unfortunate. Well, I was gonna say... Fuck. I don't know. Actually, never mind. I don't think I'm gonna comment on that, actually. Is this rock time? No. Oh hey, would you look at that? Speak of the devil. Yeah, that thing just fucking kills me, holy shit. Wait, no, fuck, why? Like, the fucking tail slammed me into the... This isn't even a difficulty 9 quest, I should not be struggling this much. Then again, I don't have heals. Well, I have some heals, but not enough heals. And also, I don't have a good method of... Okay, so am I out of them? I am out. Holy shit, I'm completely out. Yeah, I had a lot of honey for once. Yeah, the... Blocking these attacks is not particularly efficient. Especially only 18 thunder resistance. It does sort of demolish me. Guard 1 though. Oh, but that's only for, yeah, that's only a that reduces the stamina cost, not the actual damage. Guard up is the thing that reduces damage unless you block attacks that are normally unblockable. I always find it really funny that you can block the or you can guard against the ooh. Oh, great! I crafted all the potions, but I did not actually, you know, equip them. Golly. Wow. I literally can't run from that. I cannot run from that. Double roll is not enough. Oh, good god. Can I get a sushi fish from here, actually? Maybe. Oh god! Wait, you can't do that as a follow-up to the shots? Well, nah, I think that's just setting a, that's already a different combo going. It's just so rough. Not having the mobility to dodge out of that one just makes this really difficult. I should heal up again, because next next shocking attack is gonna kill me. That's a big sushi fish. I actually... Fella, would you mind actually leaving if I just get back to my fishings? Well, actually start up with my fishings. I haven't fished yet. So I'm pretty sure great sushi fish does not actually count for the mission. It needs to be a normal sushi fish that just happens to be large, which is kind of weird if you ask me. But what am I, a game developer? Hell no. That seems like one of the worst possible professions I could go for, especially because I don't know anything about developing or gaming. Well, okay, gaming I might have an idea. I did it again. I literally did the same fucking thing again. Oh, good God. Like, I eventually get a fucking hold of this fight. I know I'm still kind of warming up for the game, but like... This isn't a difficult fight. Well, not the hardest one. Oh, good God. A meal offer? From Kunafa? Shit, that place is still standing? The third time. Okay. Apparently I managed to drop... What? Oh, actually, this is a pretty good time for a dam. Honestly, I haven't had a meal offer from Kunafa in I think 2 months? And that's not because I would not have been playing this game, because I have absolutely been playing this game. And I've been even hunting, I have literally been hunting in the plains a lot. A lot of the Seragios hunts have actually been ones with the gathering boost. That was way too close. Then again, I haven't been to the actual village in a while. I should check all those places out. I should have a bit of venturing. So, Gajios, you're not wanted. Well, I apparently killed you still. Ah, shit. I feel kind of bad. It's not like this guy was doing anything for anyone anyways. Damn. Bro was just trying to exist and I just... I killed them and then I, you know... berate them. Oh shit, I can use the mantle. I don't know if I can use mantles underwater, actually. Well, I should probably resupply, because I really suck at the underwater combat. Oh yeah, so I did not Against my better judgment, I did not actually read up on the Monster Hunter, you know, basic gameplay features, such as, you know, what do different status effects do against monsters. I was thinking I could actually search up like a list of those while I'm fishing and waiting for the right fish to come by, and, you know, like go through those on stream, because me reading stuff is naturally the most entertaining thing imaginable. I'm like immediately having like second doubts about voicing this idea out. Yeah. I'm not the one who needs to listen to that. I missed. It's just not close enough for me to actually. So I'm sure there's like some kind of a online wiki for the different Monster Hunter, you know, maybe even updated for Wilds, you know. I mean, the game is only like 7 months old, so. No way, is it 8 months old? I think it's 8 months old. It might be November already, actually. Oh, good God. Not sure. Wow. Yeah. Actually, this is actually something important. Oh fuck, wait. Errors. Oh, okay, so that hits me on the... I should do this in like low rank like Gifford stunts, so that I would actually learn how to I'm out of shots. No, there's one more shot somewhere here. Oh, okay, actually, you make a fair point. I just realized, you know... Shit, I didn't expect that to happen. Holy fuck. Just fucking killed me with that. I didn't know I can follow up on that. I'm still staggered from the first hit. Yes, I know, exactly. Yeah, I figured the moment, the moment you said that, you know, I realized that, yeah, that's actually most likely what will happen. So, what the fuck is that? I've never seen that attack. What are those shots that it keeps telling me about? Oh, there they are. Okay. Oh, that also does damage on that close. He's staggering me a lot. I've had a lot more, what do I say, luckier runs of this. Okay, that's good enough. Last time I hunted Laggers, actually. No, last time I hunted Laggers, I managed to do this, but I did one hunt off stream, and regardless of how many wounds I broke underwater, it just would not, this would not happen. But yeah, I mean, I feel like if I Google in the right way, Like if I'm just very specific and avoid all, like, I'll go for the most, yeah, like I put the most on-point keywords and just a, I can't believe I fucking missed. I don't know, maybe it's a bit risky. I know I started the stream by not having any, you know, any of the mega potions. That still doesn't mean that I would have a track record of doing things, even though I absolutely do. Thinking back all the other things I've done, yeah, no, you're correct. A new day, new me, right? Hell yeah, there it is. No, it's fine. Like, I know exactly what you mean. I think I should just capture this or escape, not escape. Not like I particularly need to hunt this thing, but it's just, I've had this, you know, investigation save for a while, and they, will kind of suck if I would just, you know, muck it up now. This is the last, this is the only try. Anyways, I have so many trank bombs now. I might as well just say, use them. And traps as well. All the traps. Okay, so if I would just check out, like, literally the simplest fucking, so... Oh, but then I'm scared, if I search anything about Monster Hunter Wilds, it's gonna be like, the next day it's gonna recommend me upcoming news. They're adding fucking Wildstraks to Wilds next patch or some shit like that. Wildstraks coming in tomorrow to your house. What, you mean to my game? No, to your house. Oh, I didn't have a single charge handicraft before? That's nice. Yeah, I'll just... Fuck. I'll just... wait. I'll wait on that. Until Title Update 4 comes out. Yeah. Ask? Yeah, but I mean, like... Are you particularly... Would you be willing to give me an explanation as to how, for example, poison or a, well, for example, what's the difference between different elements when you apply them to monsters outside of just damage dealt? Or in what instance is there an actual max HP damage? Or what kind of things were scaled with max health? Because that I don't understand. This game doesn't seem like the kind that would have those. How many is that? Is that just... well, that's not bad. Also, I kind of need to hunt things in the forest. There's an...
Come on over.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong. I'll give you that. Shit. I don't know that's something to
See
do
you
now.
again, Hunter.
Let's do something in the forest. Actually, do
Yeah.
I? Out of optional quests, what do I actually have? Do I have any forest ones left? Haven't done yet. Is in the forest? Any earlier ones? This is also in the forest. Okay. And all the previous ones. I'll do this one, I guess. I'm pretty sure Kong Lala is resilient too. I mean, okay, this is just a basic Kong Lala. I have a rarity 8 weapon. I'm going to kill it no matter what I use, but I still, for the sake of efficiency, I think I'll probably switch to my stun hammer. Well, actually, it might be resilient to stun hammer as well. Shit. I mean, the thing is, the only things I'm actually confused about this game is, like, you know, like, is there, like, a, okay, there's a lot of things I don't know, but the things that I'm mostly curious are just the fact that, like, are there, is there elemental different, do different elements actually have different impacts? Like, in a sense of, like, does, do monsters get afflicted by the same status effects as I can? Okay, so only weakness and resistance. So status effects would actually apply different forms of a apply different forms of like a debuffs or like that, but elementals, different elementals do not do that. Okay, yeah, because that's the thing I was most wondering about. Because that means that I technically just, no matter what weapon I use, I would play the same way. Or like, no matter which element I use, I play the same way. But then, you know, when it comes to the, when it comes to the status effects, then, you know, those I would actually have a difference with how I should be playing with them. But even that, I guess, seems to boil down to the idea that well, I know what paralysis does and I know what sleep does, so neither of those are completely complex ideas. Poison. Okay, poison, actually. I think that's the thing I'm most curious about. Does it just deal like a flat amount of damage to monsters, or does that scale with how strong the monster is? Naturally, like, if a monster has good poison resistance, the poison is probably gonna take less damage.
Put any materials I find into your field pouch.
Okay, set amount of damage for a period of time. Sleep. Stops the monster, wake up, hit damage double. Exhaust tires the monster, you can knock it out of aggression with enough. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because exhaustion is something that I'm, like, a bit confused since there isn't, exhaustion weapon, right? Yeah. I assume that the flash is a good indicator of the fact that like it, with over time, the monster will get, or like the first time you flash a monster, it's a unless it has natural resistance to it, it will be flashed for a normal duration of time. Next time, if you do it, especially if you do it frequently, it will Wait, blast can actually knock a monster back. Okay, that I didn't know. Yeah, actually scavenge. Get everything out of this guy. Okay. I'm doing just fine, thank you for asking. Trying to learn about things. So... Okay, but like, so poison still does like a, so when you inflict poison on a monster, it will just deal... It will start ticking down like a, it's like a delayed attack in a sense, that it hits it for a specific amount of damage, and naturally you can increase that. Pretty much anything you can, anything in the game you can somehow improve with skills and like that. But no, wait, so, but,
Come on over.
Oh yeah, I've been playing this since like, I don't know, March, 8 months, still learning, but like, actually, am I since I was asked, am I at 300 hours now? Yes, I am. Then again, I don't know if Tedman has 300 hours. Well, I mean, it is a while, but the game is not, I mean, you know, the game came out this year, so it's not like much. Well, yeah, okay, yeah, I do remember Foray. Like, that is a person that's, well, it gives a number. Okay, actually, let me just check that out then. Yeah, I mean, Monster Hunter is really cool. It's a very nice, very nice game with a lot of depth to it. Shit, I need to find like a. Foray was. No, it's fucking. I've done this before. I know where it is. It's here somewhere. Except no, it's actually not here. Let me just. Is it one of these? Actually, does it look different from the? Ah shit! I'm never finding it. I am never gonna. Oh no. Oh no, it's one of these. Yeah. They look a little different. 4A charm. 4A charm skill info. Plus an attack and affinity against. Okay, but that's okay. Yeah. Yeah, so this gives more damage against... Okay, so it gives you a flat boost on damage and then versus increase on affinity when a monster is inflicted by something. That's fair enough. I do love this show. Oh, original Final Fantasy. That's actually quite impressive. Well, I mean, it's like nice. I mean, I've heard mixed reviews on the remakes and like that. Apparently, the games are very different. Which one you play? What does this boost actually do? Well, what the hell is trainer meal? Nice. Stat boost. Is that just flat boosted stats actually? It's not much, but it's a little bit, I guess. Oh, yeah, I have free. I have free meal. I didn't even realize that. No, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite game, so to say. This game. I didn't even get to answer. Come on, show a little bit of, restraint. Okay, so they literally have spoilers. Yeah, but like, I thought the foray just gives me bonus damage. Like that, if I attack a monster, it increases the damage I deal to it with the attack rather than the poison tick. Am I reading this wrong? Or does this apply to the poison attack as well? That it just all your damage increased by +6. Even the poison ticks, because I have noticed a 15 damage per tick. Okay, interesting. That's actually cool. So that makes this really good then. I mean, I have zero artistic eye of my own, so I can't really give much of a feedback. Like honestly, you would have a better shot at just say going to a local farm and showing a cow the image you drew, and they would probably be more vocal and a bit more comprehensive about what they think about it than what I would be. Oh yeah, also I guess the parts are also different parts are weak to different kind of attacks, so that makes sense. Interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm not looking for art to be done for my channel right now. So I appreciate the offer, but I have no interest. Like, I don't want to waste anyone's time because I'm not buying anything right now. Okay, so poison damage hits you deal that have a bonus for a damage. Okay. Yeah, because now this is once again me applying, concepts that I have found that I've learned in other games I played. Because normally, the way I understood this initially would be that this is just like, oh yeah, so when you attack a monster, so for example, if I apply poison with a sword and shield, to a monster, large monster. And I attack them while the poison is ticking. My normal attack would deal 20 damage, but with this I would get, well, plus 8 damage, plus the 5% affinity, only on the attack. Like, only on the sword slash. But so this would also apply to the poison tick that is continuously is constantly draining the monster. Or like, constantly hitting the monster. That would also get a plus 8 on top of the 15. So you would get 23 damage a tick. Is the poison applied to the monster's health bar overall, or is it to the part that gets poisoned? That might sound like an insane question, but I just want to be sure about this, because the instance... Okay, now, I know this sounds... I don't know what you mean by DC. I'd rather not disconnect. Because the only instance I can remember of seeing a poison tick occur is on a Mizutune, and it was just showing, like, it was popping up on their back. So I kind of assumed that that would be a case of it just does 15 damage to the monster's health, but does not actually, like, the poison, the part that you poison, or the entire monster gets poisoned, not just the part that you poison. I don't know if I'm making any sense. But this is very interesting. This is actually really interesting. Okay, only on attack. Okay, yeah, no, but like, yeah, okay, no, actually, you're completely correct. I am absolutely not correct on my... Yeah, I completely forgot that that's... Yeah, it's now plus 6. Oh god, it's so bright. Yeah, but... Yeah, so you inflict poison on the monster, and the poison damage is done to the part that is, you know, that gets infected. Like, I know that the effect is seen on the mouth and overall the body, whatever slime it might be secreting, you know, it's all has a poison effect on it. But yeah, I completely forgot that this game works with the attack stat is the like yeah, like the it's very different than the way I was saying that, and I know I'm not phrasing correctly. Oh, actually, did I have a meal offer? Well, not anymore, I did. Shit. I completely forgot about that. Damn it. That's fine. That'll be a... You know? Should maybe do this one. I should have a meal first. I'm still going out. Oh god. What is wrong with me?
Commencing quest by order of the guild.
Yes, okay, but so it's not just like it's the monster just takes poison damage. Like the monster's total health bar. Yeah, okay. Well, that you know, thank you. That's exactly the, like, I understand how silly that question was to begin with, so I apologize for that. but I just had to check. I just had to check. Because I was like, have I completely misunderstood this? But no, that's exactly what I was after. Thank you. You do see why I am, you know, hesitant to, you know, ask people for advice or information. And that's not because people would not be willing to. It's because I understand just how much it is that how many stupid questions I have. Okay, if you actually don't mind, could you explain the blast knockback effect? Because I haven't used blast that much in this game, where I could safely say that I would know that. Does it just set them? Does it just like? They sent the monster flying, or just like a slaps them back a little bit. Shit. Can I get this actually? Goodbye, world. That did not do much damage. That's a bit weird. Big bang. Big bang. Big bang. Ah, the biggest of bangs. Okay, just a flinch. Got it. So it doesn't like a doesn't like blow them the fuck up and, you know, send them flying. But just like a it staggers them for a moment, supposedly. Which is the most important thing about that, I imagine. I could definitely see the benefit of that. Okay, yeah. Does it trigger the same way as it does on Hunters, where it's like you apply the blast on the monster, and then after you know, after a set amount of time, it will blow up? Or is this like the moment you apply the moment you get the build up full, it will blow up? sorry, little wasp, but you kind of were in the way. Oh yeah, that does damage, I forgot. Oh, good god. Yeah, build up activation, okay. Well, yeah, because I was just curious as to, like, does it work the same way as, you know, on, like, monster, like, because when... Okay. Understood. Thank you. That is a pretty good amount of a damage a single hit. So I can see the value in that. Once again, you do understand my point of not particularly, you know, not being particularly eager to ask people for questions because my questions are not on the same wavelength as the common questions on the topic would be. And that's not because I would be, you know, thinking too deeply, it's because I just don't fucking understand things. Interrupt them. Can I interrupt an attack from a? Wait, that didn't give me the prompt, but I still let me go do that. All right, can I interrupt an attack with a really mental? Okay. Got it. Yes, thank you. I like how that highlights it as in it's going to kill me even if it's nowhere near. Which kind of makes me really scared that it's gonna just kill me, no matter if I'm near or not. That did not work as I expected it to work. Damn it. So what part of the attack is, Not that one. Not that one. Got it. Not that one either, okay? Is it the very top of it? Wow, that stunned me? Really? This might kill me. This might very well kill me. Well, never mind. Okay, do you have anything else on my mind about the way that this game functions? Wait, that's a wound? Oh shit. Fuck, I rolled the wrong way. Yeah, It's not gonna get me. It's not gonna get me. It wouldn't catch me. Oh yeah, can't I do a charge for overstep? That splash can actually kill me as well, I think. I'm about to be linked the basics of how to read. I would get it, but I might be a little offended. Jesus Christ. Does that not have a... Kind of thing. Where are you? Okay, off it fucking goes then. Also, actually, this was where I was supposed to fish. I forgot to fish. Hey, you sushi fish? You are... Yes, a sushi fish? I think it might be a sushi fish. I don't know what else that would be. The coloring is a little off, but I don't judge. Could be a gunpowder fish? If it's a gunpowder fish, it would be... No, it's a sushi fish. You can know for the fact that it's actually hungry and... No, that's a fucking... wet fish. Shit. Yes, I should apparently use sushi fish for a curing a bleed. Which I didn't know that's a thing. That's 14. Fuck.
Wait a minute. Isn't this a pretty rare catch?
And grabbing bowfin? Gold crown grabbing bowfin? What the fuck? Okay, you know, that was actually the thing I was gonna maybe ask next. As to how does exhaustion work? So exhaustion works from blunt damage. Got it. Because I wasn't sure, is it an impact, is it some kind of a debuff thing that does that, or what? 10? This is even smaller than the last one. Also, I should really go hunt the Uftuna, actually. Is that whitefish, right? Yeah, it's a whitefish. I'll get that sushi fish some other time, I guess. I mean, I'm running out of time on that, but some other time still. But yeah, no, I mean, I was, funnily enough, aware of this. If you can't believe it, I actually did understand that, you know, to cut off parts, you do need sharp things. I know how to read monster weaknesses on. I know there's a list for that. I have actually. Funnily enough, that is one of the few things I have actually read. So, Thank you, I appreciate it. But I was aware of that. Now, if you don't mind me asking a follow-up question to this thing, does it matter which way the attack lands? Or what type of which way does a sharp weapon cut? Is it sideways or is it horizontal or vertical slash? Does that matter on the part as to how well does it break? Or is it just any sharp damage that, you know, will, you know, do the same amount of, you know, cutting work? I don't know if this makes any sense. 42-degree angle? Oh, good God. Wait, that for real? You had the answer so ready to go that I'm not sure if that's... It seems so... It seems so specific, but... I'm actually unclear if that's serious or not. Okay. Like, I do. Like, I've been thinking of that, you know, like, for example, using a longsword, while attacking the tail, I need to, like, hit it from the, like, up top. Okay, but that's a real thing. Okay, got it. Good. Thank you. So I wasn't overthinking that. Well, I guess that's up for the jury to decide, but you know, like... Okay. Fair. Can I interrupt it here? Can I actually interrupt it here when it jumps out? Nope. While it's in there, it's in me. Clearly, I've been underthinking this game. I still don't know how that timing fucking works. I'll figure it out eventually. That's not. I am dealing damage to it since it's moving away. Which I think is how that works. Okay, is there anything else I would need to know about this game that I am currently playing and I have sunk a lot of hours into? No, you don't need to worry your head about it. Or do not. Oh shit, never mind. I should have just gone for it. Nope, that's not the time. So when it lifts up, it's not when it does that. I guess it has to be the slam down phase, right? This would have the counter properties. I don't think I can do it on that one. I'm not doing any damage to it, am I? I feel like I've just been running around and doing absolutely nothing the entire hunt here. I ran into that one. I thought it was coming after. Oh, good God! I thought it was coming after me, but I was going for Keg. Damn it! I can't time that right. Whenever I pick up a weapon I have not used much, it always feels like such a fucking pain. Just don't reach me. Don't reach me. Okay, yeah, no, that maybe I misunderstood something. I mean, maybe that one does not have a counter properties. I thought it does, but at this point, I feel like I should have absolutely procced it there. Where's the other? Yeah, slicing pots actually, I think, a bit better on Uftuna. Okay. So I know now about exhaustion. I know how poison works. I know how sleep has an extra effect to it. Paralysis seems simple enough, but I don't think I've missed anything on that. I know how part damage works now, to some degree at least. And yeah, actually, I think I'm pretty good. I mean, it's gonna take a while before I'm actually good at the game, but like good in terms of knowledge. Well, I appreciate the advice because I am clearly lacking. That also? Really? Holy shit. Wait, how many attacks has the possibility then? Not that one. Okay. Got it. Not this attack. Although the wood would be really partying up, apparently, I think. Let's gotta go back up there, right? Yeah. Yeah, actually, I'm doing just fine amount of damage with the hat. Like, I've been very much slacking off for most of the fight, trying to just do the clash move. I'm trying to figure out which attacks actually have. I should, honestly, that is something I should read. That is something I could read right up, right now. Well, actually, maybe after the hunt finishes, but. Or maybe while it's kind of considering as to what the fuck is it doing. Weapon controls. Surely will tell me if it has a Presses perform charge step while charging, which allows you to dodge attacks without losing. Okay, so this has dodge properties. That's good. Freeze charge levels, each of their own attack. Wait, 3? Charge level 3. Oh yeah, no, because one is like without any effect happening on the... Got it. Did I thought we had those bombs? I forgot to take them off. Or I forgot to put them back on. Well. Ambush? No ambush. Yeah, let's just charge it. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Deadman's gonna smack you with a mighty Chark Slam, apparently. That's the wrong song. Never mind, I don't know lullabies. 'Cause that's not even a lullaby. That is really not a lullaby, yeah. That's the... It's a very popular song of Simpsons. Especially on some of the older seasons. That's why I think it came to my mind. Came to me in a dream! $300 damage! Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Is an overhead slam then one thing that would actually have a wait. Bucko, no. Get back here. And Miss Incident is leaving. I killed it! It did take me 30 minutes, which is not very good for a rarity or difficulty 9 monster, but could be worse. And a water gem. Maybe I can't. You know, actually, with the dodge move, if this one actually has... Wait, how far does it... Not far. It's just a little... It's just a... It's such a wimpy dodge. What the fuck? I'm supposed to avoid attacks with that? Okay, if it has iframes, I could get it. Did I actually carve it? I did carve it. I got the... Yeah, of course I did. That's a little armor pierce, actually. Brave Soul Voucher. Ooh, nice! Golden Age. Rapid Morph and Burst. Oh, this would be so good. This actually could be really good. Well, I mean, it's just the fact that if I need to hunt 2 monsters of a 9-star, 2 9-star monsters, I can't do that if both of them take me 30 minutes. Like, it's not bad, but like, if I would be hunting 2 of them at a time, I would absolutely lose. How long is this Mizutsume gonna stay around here? 25 minutes. I'm giving it a shot. Don't worry, Fox Boy, I'm coming. I'm on my way also.
You're the only one who can manage this quest, Hunter.
Am I though? Then again, no, actually, Apex monsters can absolutely be a, with other monsters in quests, so... Well, then again, depending on how weak the other monster is. So I guess... Well, but then again, if you have an Arcweld and a Ray Dow in the same hunt... I don't know if I could make that. I would need at least full 50 minutes on that. Absolutely, and I would need to play really well. Or have really good gear, I guess. Okay, can I do this? I can! Hell yeah! Okay, that's a very important information to know. As I'm about to do this. Now, I mean, okay, you're completely correct. The Raidao would probably not take me that long. Raidaos actually are very easy to kill. Well, they hit hard, but they're quite, squishy, so to say. I broke the head already. Ooh. This can only go well. I had a 9-star Raidao just not to leave a fight. So it died in like 15 minutes. It literally fought until it died. Then again, the reason it took so little time to kill was also largely due to the fact that it did fight a Steve. Initially, so. Stunned already? Wait, the Foxfly is weak to bludgeoning damage? Or is this just the fact that I am not used to using a hammer and it's actually just that effective at stunning things? Yeah, but I mean, like, oof, Duda is pretty fucking tanky. New drop! Oh, mixed on that, fella. Fuck me. Damn. Bubble, bubble. You know, it's actually really funny how aggressive Q-Matrice actually is. Wait, you fought the fucking arc belt? Because I see a lot of them pick a fight with the Raidaos, which is really funny because the Raidao will just literally lift it up and, you know, throw it away. Like, those things have no like sense of self-preservation. It's just like me, for real, for real. That is 3 charge stages. Exactly. I think it's like I think what really makes it funny to me is the fact that like a Q-Metric is a carrion eater, right? So it has absolutely 0 reasons to fight large monsters. That unless they're like, you know, actually attacking it. But it does it just for the hell of it. Like that. Not sure if I particularly like the implications of that, but okay, sure. Who am I to argue against that thing? I have a bad feeling that means I probably said something really dumb. Well, I rolled or jumped in that one. Sure, I'll do that. Yes, teacher. Well, I'm sure that's a very fun thing to hear. Should I call you Sensei? Oh, good God. Oh, God. I know. And I know that's not even a response to the app. I know. I know. You know, another thing I could absolutely, you know, learn is maybe some... maybe some, what's it called? Oh, what the fuck? What's it called when people actually think before they act? I bet it has a term for it. Self-restraint. That's what it is. Brave of you to still, you know, refer to things as lessons after that comment. Oh shit, I just knocked it down. Well, shit. Hey, keg. Thanks. Well, sorry to hear that. No, maybe the hammer isn't as bad as I give it credit for. It just does not feel the same way as it did in World, or even in Rise for that matter, but then again, no weapon felt right in Rise, so... Greatsword for some reason felt way too good. But that was because you had so much mobility on a weapon that really does not deserve it. Fuck. Oh, that's gonna be all around me. Yeah, but it's not really funny after the first one. Because I'm not trying to discourage you from giving me advice. I think it would be a dick move to, you know, go full on, like, just go through such effort to, you know, actually start finding even worse ways to, you know, phrase that. Just like I say on every single one of those 200 applications I've sent to work. Ah, oh, Jesus Christ. Whatever I was gonna say, you know, that completely shut me down on that one. Yes, I initially intended to be funny. But I understand I probably was not. Thank you! The Fox Boy just cleared the entire mission for me. I feel like if I were to do the Tsundere stream idea, I would probably just, you know, to anybody in chat on the previous, like the day before that, I would just say, don't come to stream tomorrow. Wow, that fucking killed me? Holy shit. Oh, that only has 2, okay. I thought that's the one that has 3 attacks. I missed. I fucking missed. I fucking missed. I hit it. Oh, come on now! Ain't no way. Oh fuck, Kek's about to waste my only heal. This is going terrible. This Foxboy is actually bodying me. And not in a good way. Fuck! No! Damn it, I didn't mean to go for that attack. That's just supposed to be a Y and not YB that way. Oh, shit. Okay, well actually no, I can't. I think apparently Feathers stops when I'm reading something, so... no, actually never mind. Do not. Spending too long without attacking will leave you. Okay, yeah. You can also adjust your position after an overhead smash with left stick. Upswing can offset monster attacks. Time is released by holding Y. I can hold? Oh, so upswing is a is an offset. Okay, got it. That doesn't have an offset. This does not say it has an offset. Does not have an offset. Okay, so only upswing has. Okay, got it. So I'm running out of time. Can't counter. For some reason, I cannot offset a roar. Ah, shit. Here we go again. And am I just dumb? Yeah. But like... cannot offset projectiles either. Good to know. But I can offset them. I am a fucking idiot. Holy shit. Let's do this. Wait, I can charge a normal attack as well? I didn't even know that. You know what, lad? Get that weak shit out of here. I'm fighting a fox boy. I have an attitude. Well, that's what I like to believe, at least. How long can I? Okay, I have an. I has answers. I don't think I'm gonna get this guy on time. I didn't carve any of the Pyragils. Damn. Such a waste. Oh well. Something's gonna eat them. Or I could show up back there and see if they actually drop the or have the if they have those whatchamacallit them, the fun guys. I have a plethora of answers, as I think one should maybe not phrase it. Is that another? Is that another one of them? I'm curious to how good rewards would that one have. I now know how to. I now know how poison works. I have an idea as to how to cut parts more effectively. I understand that blast might actually be a very good, you know, status effect to use eventually, someday, and I also know that. Oh, I go swimming. Yeah, well, first I gotta go sleep. I could go swim. Gotta say, all the effort for a single fish seems quite a lot. Can I ambush? Can I ambush? I can't waste more time. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck. The second Mizutsude is here somewhere. Ow. Rough. I would have Mantle as well, actually. That's still, god fucking damn it. Oh man. That keeps connecting. That's a bit of a rough one to avoid with the hammer. I guess I could do the charge dodge thingy. Yes, I'm running out of time, game, I know. I have stunned it multiple times though. I'm paralyzed it once or twice, I think. Actually, I don't remember if I paralyzed it or not. That's good. Ooh, I think I've actually done that. I'm not sure. Okay, it's dying! Hell yeah! But because I'm a kind and generous god, and it's a Mizutsume also, I'm gonna capture it. Especially because he helped me kill the Pyragils. I completely forgot I even had a mission for that. Or a bounty, I guess. Okay, but who looks at like Pyramils and is like, yeah, we need somebody to just like kill a whole bunch of them? Fuck. Let's try that again. I don't think I've ever needed to hunt Gagios. Then again, the game actually doesn't tell you to hunt most small monsters. Every region has that one thing you need to hunt. Wait. No, there's been a bounty once to hunt the Talios in a second Misutsune. Oh fuck, the boys are fighting. Oh really, Keg? Sure about that? Oh, that's a fucking... There's a rat that also not missing to me. Alright. Hell yeah. Now to check if the other Misutsune is worth hunting. And maybe the Utuna again. I mean, I've hunted so many of these Leviathans already today, and maybe I should take it easy, but also this is a lot of rewards.
Well done, Hunter. Now let's continue our investigation.
Oh, nice! Dragon Resistance, Divine Blessing, Blast Attack? Guard. Guard? Guard. Okay, 2 guard. Not bad. Another blast attack. Wow, the game heard me talk about blast, and it's like, oh my god, this guy actually wants to use blast? Oh wait, these are actually good. I could... No, I can't get full guard. Oh, damn. But I mean, that's what I'm saying, like, you know... like a, It's the 9-star, you know... 9-star quests are, especially Apex's, they can be very fucking tight on time. Oh! 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 Oh yeah, I could use a lucky voucher. I'm not gonna do that. What am I? Some kind of a person who knows what lucky vouchers are? Heavens no. Hey, congratulations! That's a really good that's a really good play. I still haven't made a video of the Doshaguma hunt I did. I kind of want to make that into just a one-off, but I just kind of forgot. Hey, would you mind? Thank you. Okay, that apparently connected a bit later than I expected. That was too early. Oh my god. Somebody clearly was listening when the game told you to go for the ridges. Which, once again, the entire thing is made of ridges. There's not a single part that doesn't have ridges on that thing. No, telling you to focus on the ridges really is just a way of like, kill it. How the... Oh, okay, took it. I haven't done a event quest today yet, and I should maybe do that. Since I kind of was supposed to just do a Nudra hunts today, but I got really much sidetracked by all the Leviathans that have been holding up in my neighborhood. I'm very much not doing what I was supposed to. There we go. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, honestly, they got that Sans eye, you know. To my understanding, Sans is a Tumblr man, or whatever the fuck the term is. So can I really be blamed? Yes. Will I be blamed? Maybe I should be. Wait, is it... I think I got the... Something about that term is wrong, but I just can't quite remember what I did wrong. It's just... Yeah, it's Tumblr Sexy Man, right? Oh wait, is it Papyrus? Or is it both of them? It's both of them. Yeah, Tumblr Sexy Man. Sorry. I was just going with PG-13 here and not use the word sexy. Because censorship is all the... What's the fucking phrase? All the talk nowadays? Or how do you phrase... Well, how do you describe something as popular? I'm never reaching it. I reach it. Exactly, for every single thing that I'm sponsored by. Goodbye, cruel world. Hello, cruel world. Oh wait, that was really lucky. So one thing that actually, I will want to actually read up on this game eventually, and I'm saying that I've got, like, this will be something that will be done later on, and there's absolutely no need to do that right now because I have a feeling the list will be changed. I want to learn every single attack that can offset the monster, because I feel like that is a big part of, you know, playing some of the, or, you know, in how to maximize your gameplay on against with specific weapons. But I have a feeling that they're gonna, since they already did like one upgrade for the gear. Is that another Mississippi or is that the same one I'm hunting? That is the one I'm hunting. I'm guessing that they're gonna do a, since they did pass up on a lot of the weaponry already once, but they didn't touch the hammer, and they didn't touch a lot of greatsword. No, they did do something with greatsword. I'm guessing they will change those, probably possibly the next update already. So I'll wait to see how the balance of the game changes before I start investigating those. Right now, I know enough of the weapons that I'm good enough, but like I want to at some point start like learning exactly how to like optimize all my weapon gameplay. Not that I particularly need that information because it's not like well, it's not like this is a competitive game, to be honest. But I want to expand my weapon variety. And understanding that, I feel like it's gonna be a big thing. But only after I do the hammer changes, which I am guessing is on the way. I mean, I don't know. Because I don't read the news, but I have a feeling that isn't. Why wouldn't they upgrade the hammer, or, you know, give buffs to the hammer as well? They buffed everything else, which is very unfair. Or maybe even change up the way that the weapon works, because I think the overall consensus, the hammer is not particularly fun right now. And I will agree that it definitely is not up there as the most exciting weapon to use. It's still nice enough. Are these rocks back? They are back. You know, actually, speaking of censorship, I did just have, like, since I've been taking a pretty full-on day off today, just doing absolutely fucking nothing. Spent a lot of time on Reddit. I saw this horrendous post. It was overall just really bad, but like it had the level of, like, you know, censorship on, like, very, I would argue, basic words that actually upset me. Oh yeah, I have free meal, that's what triggered. And it's just outright insane. And I just do not understand how that would be, like, I don't know, it's so silly. But it's also scary because of the just how widespread it is and how like a like why does your everyday person need to, you know, worry about what words they, like, unless they're like literally words that one should, you know, slurs or like that are, you know, societally agreed as, you know, these are words you should not use because they are offensive to people. But like, or like they you know, violate, you know, people's rights, you know, because of the implications in those words. Like, I just find it shocking how necessary a lot of people seem to consider it. You know, they just, oh yeah, I'll just slap a, or like, I can't use the word kill, or I can't use the word shoot. Okay, what's the... Now, I actually do know why couch would be controversial right now, but egg? Well, I mean, PDF file I've heard a lot. That's been going around for a long time. Psychopath, I don't think I've actually... No, I have heard that one, actually. Good God. I have heard that one. Like, I'm not saying that I think that this is in any way, shape, or form, like, understandable, but I also know that, like, PDF file is probably, like... I can see that there might be a lot of context where, you know... I could see, like, certain web pages possibly, you know, flagging those very eagerly as somehow like a, yeah, oh yeah, you're not supposed to talk about these kind of things at all. Which actually, now that I think about it, why would you not be allowed to say that word? That's the one word about this topic that you should maybe be allowed to say. Absolutely! Like... Because this isn't even a matter of like a, yeah. Censorship is a very bad thing. And the worst part is that, you know, like, this current trend is promoted by people in this form of like, oh, it's for protecting children, or it's for, you know... like this is what we should be like. This is that this isn't some this is overly Puritan attempt at controlling online spaces. I mean, okay, now naturally I would have said I wouldn't mean it, but like I was gonna say that like, oh, I mean, hey, I mean, public executions were a French pastime just like some 100 years ago, and they turned out just fine, even the children. But on a serious note, like everything needs to be like everything within a sensible limit. But these people, the way that this thing is, handled is no fucking limit to the number of words that are, apparently censored. And because the reason for it is also so fucking stupid. Like, advertisers are worried that the certain entities that currently hold a lot of that hold a lot of political power would be upset if they support anything that is affiliated with anything. Oh yeah, I mean absolutely. There is no reason. There's literally like this is like this has stopped making sense a long time ago. But it's just so funny that entertainment is it's been censored through the acts of like a advertisement. It's like, I'm not saying that you should be able to see porn in literally any page you go, but I'm just saying that like simply having the attitude that it should not exist on anywhere online is also pretty fucking insane. No, it's an emerald one. You like these things? No. Come on, I don't have much time. I need you to, because it's actually crazy, like there's so many layers to this right now. There's been so many different occasions of things being, like just internet being censored over and over again in multitude of ways, and it's when you start actually like looking at the number of things, the different things. Yeah, that is a sushi fish. Yeah. Hell yeah. When you start looking at the number of things that are actually being censored, it's actually fucking crazy. Like different forms, different places, different types, and the censoring words online is part of it. It is absolutely part of it. Like the fact that you're not allowed to say specific words without losing your fucking income, I guess, as an influencer. Which, I mean, that is, of course, the definition of influencers, of course, up there in the air as well, but like, that's not a good thing. But this, once again, boils down to the fact that, oh, I mean, what are they supposed to do? I don't fucking know. But all I know is that this is bad. Oh yeah, I mean, that's actually valid. That is by all means a real thing. Like there is so many very, like, now I understand that like the things that I might consider normal, or things that I might consider like a harmless things to discuss, could vary a lot for to a lot of people based on culture and like that. And I'm not trying to downplay the fact that, are those two having a moment? That, maybe my standards cannot be applicable to everybody else online. But I'm just saying that, like, when you start thinking of the trends that are currently going on, like, I was actually a bit concerned about the fact that, like, okay, Twitch is a problematic site. And I mean, like, actually a problematic site. Not one of those, you know, like a, not problematic in the sense of, like, oh, we should not have, you know, we should have violent games shown online or like that, because I'm playing Monster Hunter right now, which naturally is not the most violent game of all time, but, like, you know, it has violence. But when you start censoring, when you start saying that, like, oh, you shouldn't have violent games be, you know, shown anywhere at all, you start hitting up a quite the large fucking, you know, set of content. Yeah, I cannot touch that. I don't know what the time button is. And that is unironically part of the very possible upcoming problem with this. But, like, for example, the fact that, like I said last time I was streaming with Tem, the fact that you cannot use the word redneck, which, to my understanding, specifically implies to a, like a, how would I say, like a backwater individual, you know, who, you know, I'm technically the same as hillbilly. And to my understanding, that's not some kind of an offensive word to begin with, even. And to some degree is also a, how would I say? The implications are over-exaggerated stereotypes that I don't think there's like a, it's not applicable to like real people of any specific kind. But it's one of those words you would not think that actually gets flagged. But like, it's just one of those things that, it's one of those instances where I think a certain country having a big problem with a criticism of, you know, a certain group of people is apparently so bad that, you know, simply using a even slightly derogatory term of this group is apparently just a big no-no on the entire website, even without any context to it. And I just don't understand it. Because also, like, the group, like, there's so many words that have, like, twink is another word that Twitch for some reason does not allow. And now this could be me just being uneducated on the matter, and maybe twink is oftentimes used as a offensive word towards people, where there is some basis for the fact that it's a you're not allowed to put that in your titles or anything like that. But to my understanding, it simply refers to a person of specific body type, and normally I don't know if anybody has ever said that like seriously about another person. But the fact that it's no, but like, unironically, the fact that that seems to be, you know, yeah, twink does not compete on Twitch. Yeah, I know. I mean, I think you can put that on your in the chat, yes, like, because you just did. But in titles, it actually gets flagged. Because I know this from experience, because I tried it multiple times in a while streaming a Day Everything. For reasons. Oh fuck, that actually Fuck me, I thought since it didn't give him the prompt, it's gonna kill me. I just assumed I was gonna miss me. That's so many hits, holy shit. Where's the wound? I probably need to capture this. I really don't know if I have the time to kill both the Mr. and this guy, especially because this has already taken me almost 25 minutes. And Mr. is not full on health though, so that's good. Just take this one. But like, and I think the worst part with the whole twink thing, which is a sentence and a half to say, is that I don't know where the where it stems from. Nowadays, it's impossible to say as to like, why is this word banned? Why is this word not allowed? Is it because somebody could find it offensive? As a like, okay, is this thing done? Like, is this form of censorship done with good intentions or bad intentions? And there is no way to know which way that is. Like, maybe there's an instance of, you know, somebody using twink as a derogatory term, which I'm not familiar with, and I would never even, you know, assume it to be, you know, used as such. Or is it because of the implications, you know, to a certain group of people who might be a controversial thing to talk about to begin with? It is used in a derogatory way. I always thought that it's like kind of a playful word, where it doesn't have a where like nobody would use it as a seriously insulted way. Because I thought it's a borderline compliment. So I'm surprised I would... Ah, shit. Okay, I can kind of see... Yeah, okay, I can see it. Okay, I see it. Got it. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, that might actually make more sense then. But then again, like... Huh. That does complicate a little bit. Because, like, the way I was, like, seeing that, there being a, possible, how would I say, conflict of interest, maybe, or whatever the proper word for that is, that, like, since Twitter is known for, you know, censoring the word cis, because apparently that is such an awful discussion to be had. That Twitch would be doing similar kind of thing to that one, but you know, maybe this is something that, you know, might not be as a let's go for it. Well, I mean, oh yeah, I mean, like, I do understand what you mean by that. But like because my thought process on that is more on the lines of like a naturally, like I said, there could be like there's a, well, apparently there is a, well, how would I say, like that's not really that underlying of a how would I say, reasoning as I assume there could be, but like that is a pretty on the nose on the nose kind of case, because like a because once again that's like how would I say, like once again it depends a lot on the context, in what context and the way that it is being said. Like, I know pretty much any word that, you know, no matter how you refer to a person, it can be used as an insult. It can be used in a derogatory way if you, with the proper, you know, insinuations and the proper implications. I was just mostly concerned that, you know, does Twink also have, like, is it derogatory in its basic meaning? Because there are words that are specifically derogatory because they are insults straight up. The way I've heard the word twink be used is, you know, like a well, how would I say, without negative connotations. But absolutely, if I do say something that I should really know that I really shouldn't, like that by all, like I should absolutely be called out on that. So it, like that's always a thing when I'm talking about these kind of things. Because there are large, you know, gaps in my, you know, common knowledge about many things, especially when talking about other people. I might be making errors that I'm not aware of, and I wish to improve on that. So if me talking about twins in this way is actually offensive, then I very much you know, apologize for that. I guess it also kind of does, you know, go into the term of like, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe this isn't a conversation I should be having, you know, with. Because I can absolutely take criticism on that fact. Like, if I say something that's wrong, like, I need to be properly called out for it. It's only the right thing to do. I'm not gonna get discouraged to talk about, you know, things, you know, just because I've told them, like, I'm doing something wrong in the past. Holy shit, I killed that so fast. What the fuck? This might have been a non-9-star monster, though. This does not feel as difficult as the Uftuna. Well, actually, okay, about 25. Or about 20 minutes. No, that was only 10. No, I'm not looking at that 12 minutes to kill the Mizutune. That is a lot of those, though. Whoa. Resistance, water resistance, full adaptability, not bad. Because like adaptability 1 is also pretty good, but I could do that with literally single armor slots. Having 2 from the get-go is pretty good, and also water. Well, do I need adaptability and water resistance against any monster? I don't think so. Also, more water resistance, huh? Power prolonger with defense boost free, and I'm at a prolonger. Oh, nice. Flinch free, counter strike, ballistic, handgun tool specialist, geologist, ballistic ambush. Okay, so I actually want to check that out. What's that?
Right.
Do I actually want to? I want to save this one. Never Uftuna, never Mizutune. I would like to know what rare, like, are all the monsters always, if it's a 9-star quest, does that make it always all of them be 9-star monsters? I mean, well, I mean, I'm just, like, the thing is, I just really want to be careful with what I say.
Understood.
Because it's a, I would feel really stupid about myself if, you know, I would find out, you know, in hindsight that, like, oh yeah, I probably should not have, you know, I probably should not have had that discussion to begin with. Because I most likely, I recycle topics to begin, you know, overall, so yeah, I was supposed to do this one. So if I find out that mayhaps I should just not talk about this, then, you know, I will just zip it up about that in the future. I did kind of get sidetracked. This discussion was not supposed to be about twins to begin with. But, just kind of edit that one. Because the thing is, I don't lack hindsight. I lack a lot of sight. Both, you know, literal. Wait, what's the other kind of size I could be? Wrong wizard. What? Literal hindsight and not metaphorical. No, figurative. Figurative. That's the word. Figurative hindsight. So I wouldn't put it past myself as to like having a full-on, you know, tangent about something, and then like only you know later on realize it like, oh no, I said that. Wait, are you telling me that touched me? Get the ref in here. In no way that touched me. I think those balls killed me in one go, actually. Hold up signals in my area. And I should know I am one. This sucks. I don't have much stamina. Yeah, that's an attack I was really scared of. But I will still say though, I don't think anything is as pathetic as the people who get offended by being called cis on Twitter. Keg, you healed me for 5 health. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, there's a lot of pathetic things out there, but that is definitely up there as one of them. Yeah, I know, that is such a, you know... It's such a normal response, you know? All in all, I get that it's not. Yeah, no, well, the thing is, okay, fair enough. I might not know exactly what alloy means. I was thinking of alloys, and I was like, wait, that does not compute. But I have like 4 different things going around in my head right now, so I was like, am I gonna focus on that, or am I not gonna, or am I gonna think of what I was thinking initially? And I haven't decided yet. Oh shit. Oh fuck, it's starting up. Okay, it's starting off. Since it keeps bothering me, I don't know what alloy means in this context at least. And I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be alloy either. And it's also probably not lotion either. Probably.
Looks like the monster dropped something.
Fucking lizards there. Fucking spider lizards just jumping from the ceiling and still not being blue. Damn. right there on the target? It's right there on the target. Okay. Just this a little bit. Yeah, a little potion in. And I should be asleep now. There's no show up on the map, so I won't know before I try. Oh! Okay, got it. Wait, is that... Wait, are you saying that's a serious statement that somebody on Twitter has made? That they said specifically that? Okay, fair enough. You know, actually, I don't know why I even asked. I should know better. They clearly don't. Is there a safe spot from that? I don't know if there is. There's no safety from that attack. Outside of the sidelines. But yeah, actually, since now I remember what I was supposed to say. Like, I think it's kind of funny that these people are like so adamant about being upset that they're labeled as, you know, this or that. Oh, shit. Oh, come on! Son of a bitch. I should have blocked that. That was stupid. Nice. Good God. It's like, you know, that's the kind of stuff, like, there's a lot about this that I need to learn as well, in terms of, you know, definitions, terms, and like that, but, like, I think the funniest part is that, like, the more I learn about it, the more emphasis on the fact that, like, the most important thing is to know, is to understand that, like, it really doesn't fucking matter, in a way, you know, like, this, being labeled as this or that is really not that good of an idea to, you know, base everything based on that from the get-go. Which isn't exactly what I was gonna say about, like, it's really funny that these, you know, these so very normal and so very straight individuals on Twitter are so upset about the, are so upset about being labeled as this or that, when literally all they do, like, what they do by that is also trying to hardcore, label other people as different, and specifically trying to, you know, make the whole, like, there's something wrong with you kind of arguments. Like, naturally, personal identities are very important things. They're very important for, you know, people to have them. but also unnecessary attention to them, and specifically, you know, making it a how would I say? Well, I mean, exactly. Like, there is no reason to worry about, though, because, like, financially it is, for a lot of these people, it's so difficult to understand that, because, you know, to them, the concept of different people existing is the biggest nightmare that they could imagine. Outside of apparently billionaires dying. But like... just... like, whoa, what the fuck was that? That tentacle was not alright. Like, it's just so silly to make a big deal about that. But yeah, I mean, there's a... like, there are people who are making, you know, making the, how would I phrase this the right way? There are people who make, being questioned their whole personality, or like a, how would I say? People who make being right their entire personality. And that, in a lot of circumstances, actually is a double entendre statement. Like, I get that there's a lot of people who literally cannot handle being wrong. That is... I don't know if falling a personality trait is the right word, but that is a real type of or group of people that exists. Like, for some it is just awful, but then when you put like the online aspect to that, it gets even worse, because then you're just like, some of these people are just constantly, they're seeking for attention. They're making statements. Like, they want this they want every stage for themselves to proclaim about how right they are about this, you know, thing that really does not matter to pretty much anybody else as much as it does to them. But like, they still insist, like, I need to be vocal about this. I need to make everybody know that I feel this way about this. And if anybody questions it, then that's the fucking end of the world for me. So I need to make sure that if somebody questions it, I shut them down immediately and, you know, make it known that they are in the wrong, and they are the worst people. They're the worst person ever. And like, that is so bad for the concept of healthy discussion. Okay, speaking of unnecessary censorship, is that message visible in chat? Just asking out of curiosity. I would just really love to know. Because it's... okay, it's visible, good. Because it gets flagged by the system. But I'm not sure if monitoring means that it's, you know, okay, yeah, it's monitoring, so it's not restricted. I'll just... off you go. That was insane. That was actually insane. Like, why? In what context? In what way? Actually, no, I know why it was. I know why it was written like that. Because I'm not sure if it's channel specific or is it just Twitch straight up. Since there's so many bots asking for, you know, people to hit them up on Discord or whatever, I'm pretty sure they need to stop writing, or I'm pretty sure that, you know, some systems immediately flag people for writing this term a Discord in people's chats too many times. That's at least the only way I could see that being necessary. But that's something. That is definitely something. Wow. Fuck, I completely forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, the charge on Twitch, I guess. No, not Twitch, Twitter. It's same old thing. Not quite. Could be. Might about to be, who knows. Possible to say nowadays. Already? Yeah, but that's like... Oh! Okay, well then it's 19 minutes about. Yeah, 19 minutes. So not that good of timing after all. Not bad either though. And I still need to kill it though. I did go down that one time. Yeah, this gear definitely isn't that optimal. I need to think of something. Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. I am well aware of these kind of people. And it is honestly quite fascinating. Oh, because like there's so many different levels of that as well. Like, but like it's especially the whole like when you go into the whole anti-science thing, it's like that's already borderline kind of insane in my opinion. But like, it's kind of funny. The kind of statements or something like the fact that they need to voice their opinions is like the thing that really confuses me the most. Yeah, like because they have access to the internet, so they're like, you know, like they keep encountering these things where they feel necessary to, you know, constantly find something to, you know, like argue about. Like, I honestly don't know if, like, flat earthers are, you know, or how serious flat earthers are about, you know, not believing. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, that sucks. Sorry, Keg. Like, I don't know how serious flat earthers are about, you know, the whole Earth being flat thingy. Or is it more just another chance for them to, you know, I know that there are some who are very serious about it. But like all these online conspiracy theories, like I honestly don't think that they're at least start off as serious as they, you know, seem. But they're more just they just really love contesting people. They love making the argument that like I am right about this and everybody else is wrong about it. I would say that's probably always the main. That's always the main thing for them. But then they also, a lot of time, do seem to at least partly believe in some things. Because it's like another level to the whole I am always right. It's forcibly creating scenarios where like most people will accept a common fact as, you know, common fact because it's been proven to be true so many times. But then for some reason these individuals are just like, oh, I need to, like, everybody keeps saying that the Earth is round, or is it we're living in a, you know, we're living on a globe. But I want to be different, and I want to, you know, believe otherwise. And then just, like, okay, like, fine, believe what you fucking want, but like the fact that they also see necessary to start a fight over it is just so confusing. Like, I personally don't see what's the fucking... Like, okay, I actually, I get that it is literally what gets them off. Like, it's what they crave for. To throw out the, like, oh, actually, it's not like this, and we're actually doing this, and you guys are all wrong. Like, there's no other benefit to it. And just a really complicated way of, you know, just telling other people, you know, like, oh, screw you, I don't believe the same thing you do. And I'm gonna make my whole personality around it or something like that. Like, just keep it to yourself. That's also perfectly fine. But I also get that the reason they are so adamant about arguing about it is because they seek the validity. They seek validation. Like, somebody else for them to, like, they want to be against the, you know, the popular flow, I guess. They want to be special. They want to be, you know, which I know is something like the more I say this, the more I see, like, there are people who say this kind of statement is also in bad faith, but many other things. But like, when you're literally going into like pseudoscience levels, where it's just like, oh, raw milk is actually healthy for you, when there's tons and tons of proof that it's not. It literally can kill you if you drink it. I don't get it. It's so crazy. It's also, it's like the most closed-minded people that have this bizarre, like, because I don't know, is the stubbornness that, you know, has them like, I need to make a fight about this, or is it then just the, you know, the stubbornness that, you know, or is it then just the fact that they are closed-minded and they cannot think of, you know, they simply cannot accept anything other than what they initially believe, that then makes them like, oh, like, I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna be stubborn about this and just not, you know, not listen to anybody tell me differently. Like, I don't know, it's just, it's insane. Especially because there's always so much proof. Like, science is literally backed on facts that can be proven. It's one of my favorite things online. The whole story about lizard? Lizard! Hell yeah, finally! Lizard time! Good god, the hours! But yeah, it's one of my favorite stories online. About how the how flat earthers, well, actually it's not a singular story either, it's multitude of stories of flat earthers being like these are not true, we have our own ways of proving that the earth is flat, And then they do an experiment. They do a proper scientific experiment that shows that the Earth is actually not flat. And then they're like, oh no, well, something must have gone wrong. It's just the fucking space. I think they literally used the term space ray as an excuse. That, you know, skewed the one telescope thing, or the camera thing. Yeah, it was a camera test. It's just ridiculous. It's.
Everyone guessed.
It's very frustrating to think about, but also like, just what the fuck even. Ooh, I go for this. Should also get all these. Wait, this is what this does? Oh, that's what Gathering Boost does. That they also give extra oh, I have gold melting tickets. How is that possible? Oh wait, that takes 30 of them. I have one just to have one, but oh my god. Advanced armor spears, not really worth it. Mechalite though. No, I have a lot of them. A bit chilly. It's not like I do much with the fine antimite. Well, for a single one. Well, I don't have a single antimite mass. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Let's get more shrimps, I guess. Why not? Ooh, this one. This is actually quite good. Or, well, it's not good, but I don't have a lot of it, so I'm gonna keep trading that. Rick oil, I have so much of that. Will gem is also something I have a lot of. Well, actually, I don't have that many, but I have a good bit. Chalice wheat. Where the fuck do I get that? Oh, algae. Algae. I'm guessing algae. Oh, coins. Yes, please. Komachi Carapace. I wish I could get those the other way around. Guardian Ebony Plate? Nah. Sealed cotton. Sure. So garlic. Well, just because the lanterns are so rare. Or it's so common. Might as well do that. Nightflower pollen for hard armor spear. 3 hard armor spears for next potion. Beast gem. Ugh. It's like there would be something wrong with beast gems. There's nothing wrong with beast gems. I'm just not eager to do that. And get free is not that much. This, I don't know. I'm gonna keep that.
Is there anything you need?
Wait, Nata, you were full on inventory and you did not tell me? Or did you tell me and that's why I dropped by here? Or was it just me going off instinct and be like, this might be already full? Despite him not telling me. Doesn't really matter. I wonder if we're gonna get like a DLC for this game where it's like, you know, 20 years in the future when, you know, Nata has been a professional hunter for a few years, and then the your own character is like old and already retired.
Yes. All right. Let me know if you change
Actually,
your
what was I supposed to do here again? It's getting that late that I might as well go for a yeah, I got the lizard, so I don't need to worry about anything. Okay, just do the arena quest, I guess. What do we actually have here? I have done that. Could do that still. I do both of these, I think. Okay, let's see. Actually, since I started thinking of what was I supposed to talk about still, which naturally I'm not obligated to talk about anything. I have no contract or anything like that for that. But I still very much prefer to talk about things on stream, for some reason. I yesterday was talking about the games using AI for their voices, or like voice acting. And I made the statement about the Arc Raiders doing that, the new game, kind of hit game. So I figured I shouldn't make statements online, you know, without properly, you know, researching things. I don't want to be one of those people. Even though I absolutely did make the statement before I, you know, I investigated if I'm coming back to it, just to, you know, make it so that I am not simply, you know, spewing incorrect stuff without a repercussion. But from the looks of things, I was actually correct in my statements. The game actually does use AI-generated voice acting. And, the only reason I'm bringing this up again is because it's such a fascinating concept to me. Well, I mean, naturally, also AI is just like, it's everywhere all the time, and it's like something that just, no matter what I try, I just cannot, you know, escape it nowadays. So it's something that I unfortunately need to think a lot about. Can I actually do another surprise attack on it? No, I cannot. But so I read up on the thing as to how is AI implemented in that game. And apparently the way they do it is that they do hire a voice actor to record voice lines, and then they use AI to expand on that. Just, you know, on a way, like make a, you know, like, I'm guessing that the voice actor does like very simple lines, and then, you know, they adapt those into different situations using AI. And, now, naturally, the discussion I read about this was on Reddit, which is first mistake, last mistake. People were, you know, wondering about that because the oh shit, this thing has a power clash? What the fuck? Oh shit, hey! No. Fuck! Damn it! 30 seconds off! Fuck! No, actually, that's 11 seconds off. If I hadn't dicked around with the ghillie mantle, I would have maybe gotten it. Damn it. But yeah, so people were like, you know, I think the developers of the game had been specifically asked about, do they use AI? Because, I mean, on Steam, you need to actually disclose if you use AI or not in your video game. Any of the product you sell online. On Steam specifically. And they actually have, first of all, I initially checked that one. They had that marked that they actually use generative AI in developing the game. But they also have, they have like a online interview where they've answered that, like, no, they do not use AI for the actual, you know, like, gameplay development, or like for making, for like, I guess for developing the game in a sense, or like creating a game, I guess. But they do use it on the voice acting, and it was just funny because people were like debating as, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Because they're like, oh, like, but isn't this like, there were people who were like, oh, so they actually do hire a voice actor, and they, you know, use them to, you know, like they pay a real person money, and then just, you know, use AI to, you know, like finalize touches or like expand on the content provided. Like, isn't this literally the most optimal way of using AI? And there were a lot of people who disagreed with that statement, and I have to say that I am actually also not particularly sure if I would say that this is a particularly good thing for a I wouldn't consider it that good of a thing that these companies technically buy the likeness of a voice actor's like buy rights to the likeness of the voice actor, so they can then generate more of, you know, the similar kind of content using AI instead of actually paying more money for the voice actor. I think that is an actual problem. That fucking stunned me? Oh, that sucks. So I what the f— oh, come on, man! I ain't getting no A rank on this one for sure. Are you kidding me? That was like that. It's so difficult without rapid morph. It's ones I'm used to specifically. But like, it's— I would definitely argue that like this was, because this was like a big thing. I think a year ago. Like the specific reason that most movie and TV show productions were, you know, halted for like months was because, well, voice actors and or like, you know, actors overall were scared that, you know, they no longer own their own faces or voices, and that they're, you know, they become redundant in the industry because of the fact that, you know, the studios can just use AI to, you know, make pretty much anybody, they can just generate the, they can just, you know, skip the actual part of a hiring the actors, because they can just AI to, you know, have their likeness on screen, and it's like, and I have to say, I can kind of understand that, you know, when, like, sure, on like a on a short-term deal, that's probably not particularly bad. Like, oh, like, you're telling me that, you know, like a or like that, you know, well, actually, I'm not a voice actor. I don't know what it's like to, you know, do voice actor work, but like, I would imagine that I don't think the number of voice line or like lines is something that is particularly a big problem for, you know, the voice actors. I'm guessing a lot of them probably really like their job, and it would be kind of rough if, you know, all of a sudden you would be like, oh yeah, we just need to just say, like, you know, we need to just cite like the alphabets and maybe like few lines here and there, or like different kind of, you know, just overall just like very basic voice lines, and then that's all we need from you. Like, you know, 5 minutes and, you know, you can leave. Because that sounds pretty rough. And also, considering most of these people are most likely hired based on, you know, or they're paid, you know, hourly wages, or then by line. Anyways, they're compensated for the amount of work they do. In most cases, at least I'm guessing that anybody that has a proper, you know, agent responsible for, you know, seeking proper jobs for them, I would imagine that it's the most, you know, well, profitable deals would be the ones where, you know, your work is compensated based on how much you do it. That is normally the best way to be compensated for your work overall. Which is why hourly wages is such a big thing, and, you know, unions are a thing. I mean, unions are a thing just so that, you know, people are allowed to actually live their life and be, you know, so that, you know, companies will actually pay you any money for any work you do. Because unions, like, without unions, you would just get fucking screwed over out of pretty much all your, you know, all your work. Because capitalism is great, and we all love getting exploited. Sorry, I'm very much on a tangent again. Shit, what was I saying? But yeah, like, the reason why I'm not particularly on par with the, part of using a AI even for like just voice generation. Like, what you could say that like, oh, it's just a small indie company. Like, the fuck are they gonna do about it? Oh, this was my best time. Holy shit! I might with about 20 more tries, I can make it to A rank. if I'm having this much improvement. Yeah, it's like, oh, I mean, this company is not capable of, you know, compensating, or like, you can't expect them to, you know, like get proper quality voice lines from higher, you know, paying people that much money, to a, I guess I needed more than a minute of my timing to get a. I mean, I'm still getting there, getting better. Yeah, like you could definitely make the argument like, oh yeah, I mean, it's like, what you like, what if they can't afford it? Yeah, but at that point, you know, like that's a budgeting issue, and like a well, I mean, it's not a budgeting issue necessarily. They like, yeah, it's they have the option of doing it with AI, which is like, okay, but like the long-lasting consequences of this, especially because Arc Raiders right now is it's the hottest game of this week on Steam, I think. Oh shit, I'll hearken. Yeah, hell yeah, I'll hearken. So it's like, it worked for them. There's gotta be other people. There's gotta be other studios using it, and all of a sudden we're gonna see a massive dip in, you know, voice actor. In the use of voice actors in the industry. And, you know, that's literally taking, you know, work from people. Like, it's gonna have that effect. And,
Let us eat.
I'm just saying, it's not a very good thing. And there's also the second aspect of it, like once again, people buying the right to your face. Like, people losing the right to their own face or voice is something that I find horribly dystopian. And just terrible overall. Like, what the fuck? Like, I can definitely see that happening. Oh, come on. There's so many Leviathans today. That's so many rewards. Fuck, do I want to go for it? It's kind of late already. I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. I'll save it as an investigation. But before I quit, since I'm still kind of... I don't think I've particularly wrapped up all my thoughts about this, you know, thing. But like... So I'm gonna search something small to do, and I honestly need to work. What is this camera angle? I need to do the optional quest. I'll crack down a couple of those. Like, the fact that, you know, like, people are using AI to cut corners on things that are like the most basic things for you to actually just, you know, like, actually pay for. Like, voice acting specifically. It is... I would say that's definitely a human job to begin with, to voice human characters. And honestly, like, what, like, I think it's always wonderful, you know, hearing about how different different creators use like everyday objects to create a overall audio effects. For example, since I was playing this weekend, I played a little bit of Repo. They released a new monster update recently, and they had like a whole bunch of they did like a whole bunch of they did like a very high quality trailer for that, like a live action trailer where they actually had like one of their, I think it was one of their team members, like, you know, act as like this kind of human survivor, and then they made these amazing, and I honestly feel like really impressive, like puppets of all the new monsters and like that. I don't have any to shoot at it. I forgot this not actually the hard hunt, so I can't just knock it down by hitting the rock. But and then they had like a creaking door in the trailer, and it was really cool because in the video they explained that they actually used they used an office chair, like an old office chair, you know, that was making like creaking noises while, you know, you were leaning back on the like the backrest on it. And I thought that was really cool. But like, I have a feeling that we're gonna see holy shit, that tail came off easy. We're gonna see similar kind of things, similar kind of degrading quality due to AI as we, you know, were seeing about 20 years ago with the movies and CGI. Because, like, now there is good CGI out there. I would still say that, like, Lord of the Rings actually has pretty fucking good CGI for its time. And some things you need to make with CGI, like, you just cannot make it that convincing. Well, I shouldn't say you cannot make it convincing. I'm saying that it's understandably really difficult. And it probably is gonna look better with CGI. But like, but then when you think of some, like Marvel is such a perfect example of this, where all they do is just, you know, slap a bunch of people in a room covered in green screens, and then they just say and they just, you know, like, do some really, how would I say, uninspiring looking effects on the, or like, you know, like a backgrounds and like effects and like that are just like, I mean, I haven't watched a lot of Marvel movies recently. I don't know if the quality's been going up or down, but the little clips I have seen, like, it has not been going up at least. But like, then when you think of like, for example, the original Thing, the Thing movie, I have not seen the Thing. I have not seen the original movie Thing. But I have seen some of the special effects they used for that movie. Those are, not only are they fucking genius, but they're also like really impressive. Same thing with the, I think the original, was it Nosferatu? Yeah, I've seen the clips of the, like the movie made in some like 60s or 70s. Even that one has like, oh shit, died to that. I actually quite buy it as well. Like some of those effects are actually really cool. Like, or like, they're really impressive, especially for their time. Like, maybe it doesn't look as, you know, good, but like the but I don't know, I just really love practical, I love practical effects. I think they're really amazing. I think they're wonderful things for people to use and, you know, take, you know, like come up with. Specifically the level of like ingenuity that goes into making that is so nice. But then, you know, like, then when technology goes forward and people start cutting corners, you know, the level of ingenuity just turns into a stock, you know, like a stockpile, visual and audio effects. I mean, I'm not against people editing, like, first of all, like, smaller creators, like, if you're not like an actual studio, like an actual, you know, like a big studio, I completely understand not wanting to, you know, like using like stock sound effects and like that, and also sometimes that can really work in your favor. I like the Vine boom effect is something that still gets me, because it's, well, it depends how you use it, because there was a time when it was very much overused. Still, like, the idea is that, you know, I think when big studios start cutting corners, you know, you're in for a bad time, and, you know, it's gonna, it very easily becomes very visible, and just like, what the fuck are you doing at that point? And I know that I went on about 5-minute tangent about this, and I'm only now returning back to the main topic of, like, I'm guessing AI is gonna have the same effect. We're gonna have some really bland art directions in the games, and, like, I don't know. I think well, I talked a lot about Halo this week, last week, unfortunately, and I'm not gonna go too much into that anymore, because I don't know what the current situation is, and I don't know how many people are involved exactly, but there's rumor about the original Halo, the Halo Combat Evolved, being remade with the use of AI, and I'm not surprised, and actually I can't say as to, is it gonna be good, is it gonna be bad? I'm guessing it's probably gonna be bad, or it's probably not gonna be part of it, considering how so many remakes and specifically re-releases of older titles have been terrible in the last few years. I'm not particularly hopeful about this one. But, like, I can also kind of understand that if they just want to release the same game again for, like, newer consoles, kind of just running through the original build with an AI to just, you know, make it seem newer, like, it makes sense to me, because, like, they don't need to actually do, technically, they don't necessarily need to do a whole lot of creative work for it, outside of just, like, making the, you know, making the environments and like that. But if you just, you know, copy those, I guess, I don't know. I've never played Halo, so I don't know. It still just sounds really lazy to me, and once again, it's real jobs taken away from real people, replaced by AI. Most likely, especially how like, depending on how lazy you actually want to be about it. Is 5 enough? Do I want to make more? I think I might want to make more. I have 42 pages of these. Holy shit. But yeah, I'm not happy with things, and I think that really much wraps up the this whole tangent. I mean, that wraps up most of my tangents, except about Misutsune's, because then I'm very happy about things. Okay, one more. Actually, that's heroic. That's a lot of heroics. I might actually want to keep that, just in case. I mean, I'm never gonna put those on. I know I'm never gonna use them, but I'm just hesitant to, like, go with things that I could see any potential use. I have a lot of hoarder traits, and I don't like it. But at least I understand how to but that's mostly only in gaming. I'm actually quite eager to let go of things that, you know, I know that I literally have no use anymore in real life. But if there's like debate about it, I might be like, I'll keep that around for a bit and see what I can do. Okay, that would make 8 pages total away. How many am I? So fucking... Okay, I'll make 10. I'll make 10 just to really clear these ones off. Iron skills... Iron skin seems so unnecessary. What the fuck do I do with that? An hour wait window? Oh, fuck. Nah. Intimidator. That's something I really want to try someday. I want to know how it works. I mean, it seems simple enough, but I've never used it in practice, so I just want to know. Divine Blessing, and this would be actually really good against, say, Steve's. But then again, once again, I get way more value out of Gold Charms. Or even like Rarity 7 and Rarity 8 are both always the better choice than a Rarity 5. Rarity 6, I think, can have uses. Absolutely can have uses if you find the right one, or if you find like a very specific charm that has very specific things. I think you could definitely get value out of this. But these only give me like very low cost skills. Occasionally a really good armor or decoration slot, but even that one depends. Like, oh, I would need to have need for this specifically for it to be worth me, you know, putting on skills. Especially because most of these are just, you know, they're either for sharpness, which are good, but they're only really useful if you get them on high rank. And then a lot of them are just about, you know, okay, this page doesn't have that many of them, but like there is a lot of them that are just about, you know, like either Horn Maestro or Slugger or fucking artillery, like just tons and tons of, you know, bowgun things. And I don't use bowguns that much, but I'll eventually try, but I just can't put myself to the effort of, or put myself to the task of actually. Holy shit, a Gold Age charm from these? Golden Age, whatever. I just can't quite put myself into the position to actually craft something. It's like, well, I mean, yeah, that's just life overall for me. I just don't have the fucking motivation to do things. Oh, fuck. Come on, Ballistics 2. This is exactly what I was talking about. Then again, this is gonna be really good for a bowgun build, because paralyzed attack, like just put paralyzed ammo, and you can paralyze any monster whenever you want with a bowgun. I have used them enough to know that. Like, the couple shots you have of that, they will paralyze. Okay. Don't be a stranger. She says. Not even know my name, probably. But yeah, you know, I think I've probably I've rambled on enough for a day, I think. Or two, maybe. Not gonna stop me from rambling more tomorrow, but, you know. I think I'm gonna call it here. I just want to check, how long is the event gonna last? Because I don't remember if this is the last week, or is it gonna be still the next week. Because this is the second week, now finished. But I'm pretty sure it's 3 weeks, right? You have them, right? No, you don't. Wait, no, you do. No, you don't. Fuck. Wait, environment overview? Why could you... Rankings? Arena. Oh, God. Oh, I was supposed to... I forgot my homework. I should do that before I finish. Latest news, though. Festival of Core Dreams. Okay, no, okay, one more week. One last week. And it's gonna be next week, Tuesday, specifically when it's. Okay, okay, large monsters. Foxboy. Not here. Head is breakable ×2. Thunder exit. Okay, so stun is set as 2 stars. So, oh yeah, stun is also a status effect. Huh. Can't think of that. So it's susceptible to stun. Good to know. Also to poison, apparently. It's pretty much weak to everything. It's weak to ice? Huh. Wait, really? They even showed... Huh. Hold up. So Head's weak to pretty much everything. Or Head's always the best target, as you would think. But claws are apparently weak to both. Okay. Right leg. Tail. Tail isn't that cuttable? Insane. Well, I guess it is still. Okay, I guess head is just a weak spot. It's always gonna be the monster's weak spot. I doubt there's a single monster on this list that wouldn't have head as the weak spot. Even fucking Omega, probably. You know what? I'll take it back. Yeah, apparently gotta go for the rear. Rear power unit? Is it the thing that pops up from its head? Oh yeah, Dragon is good. Oh. Okay, I found 9 of them actually. I thought I'm only at 7. Really? I have the 9 already? Okay. Alright. I get Bruce. Okay, susceptible to poison and sleep. And to blast. Also exhaust. Head weak spot. Interesting, Lugigress doesn't have a single weak spot. Like weak spot. Okay, so the spikes should be actually focused even. Okay, got it. Okay, but that's enough. Alright, I now know more about monster hunting. Know about monsters and how to hunt them. And I'll come a little wiser. I'll be a little I'll hunt again a little wiser tomorrow. But anyways, for today though, that is it. And I spent somehow 15 minutes just yapping about random bullshit. Thank you all, and yeah, I'm just gonna go without much